To illustrate what we have learned today, I will take an example. कितना समय बचा है? Let us quickly write an income statement, quickly write a balance sheet. Random numbers इधर-उधर डालता जाऊँ. Okay. What I am trying to do here is that I will create an example and try to illustrate what is happening to cash flow statement. Okay. Let's say for a cash flow statement, what all information we need? This is the information we need. We need this year ka income statement. By this year, let us say you want to prepare cash flow of 2020. So you need 2020 ka income statement. So let's say sales of, let's continue with the same example, sales of 40 lakh. Let us say minus COGS of 20 lakh rupees. Let us say minus rent of 3 lakh rupees. Let us say minus salary of 2 lakh rupees. Let us say depreciation of 2 lakh rupees. Let us say gain on sale of machinery of rupees 5 lakh, and let us say one more, interest received of 2 lakh rupees. Okay, and this is how my income statement is. Let us quickly calculate the gain on sale of machinery. Let's calculate the net profit. So 40 minus 20 gives me 20, then minus 7 gives me 13, 13 plus 7. तो ये हो गया 20 लाख का प्रॉफिट आ रहा है क्या? एक बार चेक कर लेना. Okay, 20 lakh ka net profit. So I need this year ka income statement and I need 2 years of balance sheet. So do remember that to calculate the cash flow statement using an indirect method, I always need dono saal ka balance sheet, this year and last year. Why do I need this? I will tell you in a short while. Balance sheet. Okay. Let us say cash. Let us say account receivable, machinery and land. Let's keep only this much. In the liability, I will write, okay, I will write all these numbers one by one. Let us say cash, it was rupees 50 lakhs. Now it is rupees 70 lakhs. Account receivable, earlier it was 3 lakh rupees, now it is 13 lakh rupees. Okay, machinery, earlier it was rupees, let's say 10 lakh rupees, and now it is rupees 50 lakh rupees. Okay, and land, let me write land with, so that the numbers are a bit simpler to add. Let us say land is 17 lakh rupees earlier, and now it has gone up to, let's say 22 lakh rupees. Okay, एक बार ऐड करके बता दो दोनों. Let's say this one is 2019 का number, 2019, and this is 2020. How much is the total? 6, 7, 8, 80 lakhs. Is it 80? ये हो गया 7, 14, 15. Is it 155 and 80?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will also randomly create some balance sheet items. So let me create some balance sheet item. Let us say capital, equity capital of this much, and then let us say retained earning of something. Let us say accounts payable. Let us say rent payable and salary outstanding. Salary outstanding. Okay. Let us say salary outstanding. Earlier it was 0. Salary kitna bhaiya idhar? 2 lakhs ka na. Earlier it was 0. Now it is 1,50,000. 1,50,000. Okay. Rent payable. Earlier it was, let us say 2 lakh, and now it is rent payable is 1 lakh. Let us say accounts payable. It was earlier something. Let me take 3 lakh rupees, and now it has gone up to rupees 3 lakh, 2 lakh 50. Okay, 2,50,000. 2,50,000. And then retained earning and capital. So let's write retained earning of, earlier it was retained earning of profit 20 है ना, net profit of 20. So let us say retained earning of 70 lakhs, and now the retained earnings of 90 lakhs. Okay, I have deliberately avoided one additional information. Oh, why not? Let's give it. You guys are all smart enough. Oh no, only half an hour. Sorry, my bad. 70 and 90. And then whatever is the missing figure, let's write it as capital. Missing figure को capital बना दो भाई. कितना बचा? 5 lakh of capital earlier. ठीक है? 80 हो गया. और ये capital यहाँ कितना आ रहा है? Can somebody tell me the missing figure?
60, sir.
60. Okay. 60 lakh of capital. Okay, that's how you have 80 here and 155. Basically, I quickly created one income statement and one balance sheet. Basically, two balance sheets. 2019 was here and 2020 was here. Okay. Okay. Now let us prepare the cash flow statement using this much of information. Okay. One piece of information we would need is, let us say, the cost of machinery that was sold. The cost of machinery that was sold was rupees, let's say 10 lakhs. 10 lakh का machinery आपने sell किया. That's it. That's one piece of additional information. And that's it. We are given with this much of information. Opening income statement, this year's income statement, opening balance sheet, closing balance sheet, and one piece of additional info called cost of machinery was this much. Okay. So step number one. So first of all, step number one is create a format of cash flow statement. So let us create a format. Cash flow statement. Here I would want to write CFO, then I would want to write CFI, and then I would want to write CFF. Okay. After I have written CFF, I will do all those opening and closing later on, depending upon how much space I need. Right now, I will not do it. Then next, step number one. Within step number one, let me write the starting point of cash flow statement, which is, let us quickly write the net profit here from our income statement. So let's write net profit. Net profit is how much? 20 lakhs. Positive 20 lakhs. ठीक है? So मैंने format बना दिया and I have transferred this net profit here. So step number one is done. Step number two. Go to the adjustment and write all the balance sheet items which it may impact. Okay. Let's write all the balance sheet items. So we have sold one machinery. So if I have sold a machinery, which balance sheet item it will affect? Cash and machinery. So let us calculate about machinery. So for machinery, I need to do something. So I need to prepare a reconciliation for machinery. Okay, machinery ka reconciliation बनाएंगे. Oh, I told you that I am doing a simplistic example, but this is like so many things I have put it in one example. So some of the new things will come up. So machinery, how do I create the reconciliation? I will write the opening balance. Opening balance पहले लिख दो machinery का. Where did you start with? You started with 10 lakh rupees. So you wrote 10 lakh rupees. Now machinery, this year's machinery will change because of which all numbers? Because of this sale as well as because of this depreciation. So let us write both. So because of this sale, my machinery would fall by what? Less sale. Negative 10 lakh rupees. And less depreciation. So negative 2 lakh rupees. So if there was no other information, what would have been my closing balance of machinery? It would have been negative 2, right? Somehow, if let us say these are the only two things that happened, then machinery should be showing a 2 lakh rupees of negative value in the closing balance sheet. Whereas what it is showing right now, let's go and check. It is showing 50. Can you guess what must have happened?
We bought some machines.
You bought some machinery. Basically, why did we prepare this? Because within these numbers, there was an information hidden that you have bought some machinery. If you look at only these numbers straight away, then you could have said that you must have bought 40 lakh ka machinery, right? You had 10 and at the end you have 50. So you may wanted to tell that, oh, you bought 40, but that's not the only thing that affected machinery. So basically when we recorded this, that is why we got to know that basically we purchased a lot of machinery. How much did we purchase? We purchased this per minus 50 lakh rupees. So basically we purchased 52 lakh worth of machinery. ये समझ में आ गया? ये 52 कहां से निकाल लिया हमने? Basically we created a reconciliation. What is reconciling? Basically this is reconciling that whether your opening balance is matching with your closing or not. If not, the difference is going to be purchase or sale. So opening was 10, closing was 50, closing was 50. Apart from that, you have lost 10 because of sale and you have lost 2 because of depreciation. So you must have purchased 52 lakh worth of machinery. ये समझ में आया कैसे निकाल लिया? So basically now we have one piece of information, two pieces of information. One is how much cash I would have gotten from this sale, and one is that how much cash I would have paid for purchase. There are two cash information in this. Opening balance is not a cash information. Sale is a cash information. Yeah, Arun, go ahead.
Sir, but it might not be necessary that we bought it entirely with cash, right? The machinery.
Anybody would want to respond to him? He is saying that, are you sure this machinery was purchased for cash?
In balance sheet, there is no outstanding for.
If you wouldn't have, yes, that's exactly right. Sarthak is right. If you wouldn't have purchased it for cash, there would be in balance sheet one more number, machinery outstanding or payable for machinery. We don't have any such thing. That is how we got to know that this one is in cash. So he is basically hinting out that if by any chance there is any outstanding for machinery, adjust for that. So that's exactly right. Right now we don't have. That's how we are sure that we have purchased this for cash. So two items will go to cash flow statement. Purchase of 52 lakh and sale of how much? Can anybody tell me how much cash you would have gotten because of sale?
15
lakhs.
15, sir. 10
15
plus 5
10%
gain.
10 lakh was the cost itself and you have sold it at a gain of 5 lakh. That is how you got 15 lakh in cash. So now you have two information you have taken out. Both of these information belong to CFI. Investing activity में जाएगा. So if there are any piece of which additional information is given, always prepare this reconciliation so that you can find a missing number. What missing number did we find in this case? We found a purchase of 52 lakh. So let us do a purchase of 52 lakh. So we are saying purchase of machinery negative 52 and sale of machinery positive 50. ठीक है, ये दोनों डाल दिए.
So just doubt the depreciation. We do not know whether the sale was happening, let us say, towards the end of the accounting period. Then you would have also depreciated the machine for the period in which you are operating, right? So your sale may not be for 15, maybe for, let us say, 14 or something, and that 1 lakh could be for the other new machines which you have bought.
Okay. Basically, what he is saying is that we don't know the depreciation belongs to which machine, right? But do we know that what was the cost? Okay, by cost I mean the book value on the date of disposal. That's what I mean. Book value on the date of disposal. So wherever the depreciation, whether it was for this machinery or the previous machinery, how does it matter to you? How do you find the cost? How do you find the profit or loss on disposal? You subtract the closing book value on the date of disposal with the cash you got. It is saying that the closing book value, it's like this. So basically we want to find cash. Cash is the question mark. We subtracted the closing book value and we got profit or loss. We are saying question mark subtracted from that 10 lakh rupees and you are getting 5 lakh rupees. Can you find out this question mark? It must have been 15 lakh, right? You must have gotten 15 lakh. Only then it is making sense that you sold something worth rupees 10 lakh rupees for a 5 lakh of gain. That must mean you have sold it for 15 lakh. So depreciation is already incorporated in this 10 lakh. So you don't need to bother anything about this. Okay. ठीक है, ये समझ में आ गया क्वेश्चन और उसका response. Okay. So we have two pieces of information. One is purchase and one is sale. Now things are relatively simpler. Now what are you going to do? Step number 2. Step number 2 is, or this one was step number 2. Step number 3 is go to all the items in the income statement and try to pick all the non-cash items and all non-operating items. Let us go ahead and do this. Sales, is it non-cash or non-operating? No, sales is cash and sales, cash and operating item. So we'll skip. COGS, once again, cash and operating item. Rent, cash and operating item. Salaries, cash and operating. Depreciation, non-cash item. So I pointed out one non-cash item. When I say non-cash item, means उसमें cash कभी नहीं pay करते हैं. That's what I mean. I don't mean to say that when you are doing this sale, I don't know how much cash. For that, anyway, in working capital changes, it will get captured, which is in part C. So right now we are looking at income statement only to identify the non-operating or non-cash item. So depreciation is non-operating item. So let us add back 2 lakh rupees. So I will say add depreciation 2 lakh rupees. What are we doing here? Basically, we are trying to find out adjustments under heading A, B, and C. That's what we are trying to find out here. So this one is adjustment under heading A. So add depreciation. I have written add depreciation. Okay, fair enough. Next is gain on sale of machinery. This one is also a non-operating item. This one is an investing item. समझ आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है? लग रहा है कि मैं खुद ही से बातें कर रहा हूँ. कोई बताओ है? राशि समझ में आ रहा है? कब पूछने का तैयार कर रही थी? बताओ.
सर मशीन्स वाला समझ में आया, उसके बाद से लॉस्ट.
कौन सा मशीन वाला समझ में आया? यहाँ तक समझ में आ गया कि ये कैसे नंबर्स निकले. अब उसके बाद में नेक्स्ट स्टेप पे आ गया. Once you have done the reconciliation, देखो स्टेप नंबर 1 क्या था? I wrote the format. What was the step number 2? After I wrote the format and net profit, step number 2 was go to all the adjustment entries and look at which balance sheet items do they affect. I found out that this one was a sale of a machinery. So which balance sheet item it would have affected? Machinery, right? Then always prepare a reconciliation for that item. Now reconciliation is pretty simple. You start with opening balance. You write all the reasons of pluses and minuses that are being given in different adjustments. And if this balance, whatever you get, is any different from the closing balance, then the difference would be purchase or sale. This is what we did for machinery. We started with opening 10 lakh. Where did we find opening 10 lakh? Look at the machinery. Arey, aise mat dekho. Sorry. So yeah. Look at the opening balance of machinery. It shows 10 lakh here. So I wrote 10 lakh that I started my year with 10. Let us say if it went to 50 and nothing else would have happened, would you have not said that you must have purchased 40 lakh का machinery? You would have said 40 lakh का खरीदा होगा तभी तो 10 का 50 हो गया, right? But there are certain issues. What are the issues? Issues are that there are some other reasons also because of which machinery changed. So first I wanted to adjust for those items and then find out that how much was net purchase. I found out that in this year you have sold a machine which had a closing book value of 10 lakh rupees. Let us say if this was the only reason, then I should see 10 minus 10, that is 0 book value of the machinery in the balance sheet, right? मशीनरी के बुक वैल्यू में मुझे 0 दिखना चाहिए था. This is the only thing that happened. But something else happened. What? Further, you have given depreciation also. Because of depreciation, what happens to the value of machinery? It goes up or falls down? Machinery depreciation से क्या होता है भाई?
Goes down.
It goes down. That is why I subtracted 2 further. Now I'm saying that if these two are the only things that affected machinery, then I should see a 2 lakh negative value in my machinery, right? Whereas how much I'm seeing? I'm seeing a value of positive 50. So negative 2 को positive 50 कैसे बनाया होगा आपने? The business, how would have they done it? They must have purchased 52 lakh rupees worth of machinery. This is the information which was not outrightly given, but I deduced it via my reconciliation. Then what do we do? After we have done the reconciliation, we have started from the opening and arrived at the closing value. We found out that 2 things affected cash in machinery. One was you sold something and one was you purchased something. When you sold something, it was not only at 10 lakh rupees, but basically it has a profit element as well. So after including the profit element, we got to know that the cash you got because of sale was 15 lakh. Similarly, about the purchase, it was 52 lakh. So this 52 and this 15 was transferred to the place where they belong. They belong to CFI. So I wrote purchase negative 52 and I wrote sales positive 15.
Sir, 15 कैसा है एक बार explain.
Let us say Sanyam has a laptop. Okay. Let us say Sanyam has a laptop worth rupees. I told you that today in your balance sheet you are recording it at a value of 90,000. And I am telling you that you sold this 90,000 ka laptop for 20,000 of profit. Now there is a trick question. CAT में यही आ गया, selection हो जाएगा आपका. You need to tell me that what cash did you get by selling the laptop? Can you tell me? कितने पैसे मिले होंगे लैपटॉप बेच के?
110.
कहाँ से आया 110? Basically, you just added the closing book value with the profit or loss. That's what we did. We said 10 लाख का आपका मशीनरी था और इनकम स्टेटमेंट में ये बता रहे हैं कि 5 लाख के प्रॉफिट पे सेल किया. ये देखिए इधर. So can we not deduce that we must have sold it for 15 lakh rupees? That's what we did. So we said that we, by disposing of this particular machinery, we got 15 lakh rupees. ये दोनों, both of these belonged to CFI. So we have written under CFI. Now we are proceeding to step number 4. What is step number 4? Step number 4 is that now we want to go to income statement, all the items one by one, and we want to trace all non-cash item and non-operating items. Non-cash and non-operating. What is the objective? Why do we want to do this? Because of non-cash and non-operating, net profit got affected, but it shouldn't. If I want to convert them into CFO. So what will I do? I will keep on reversing the impact of all non-cash items and all non-operating items. Okay? So let us do this. So I kept on going with all these items to spot any non-cash and non-operating item. I spotted the first one as depreciation. Depreciation is a non-cash item which is reducing my profit by 2 lakh rupees. So I want to adjust it back. So how do I adjust, or how do I remove the effect that you have subtracted 2 lakh rupees? I will add it now. ये क्या डिस्प्ले वगैरह चेंज कर दिया तुम लोगों ने? Good, nice. It doesn't mean कि cash flow statement थोड़ा easy हो जाएगा, but thanks. Okay. ये तो नहीं है, this indirect way of saying कि get lost. Yeah, that is a direct way of saying get lost. Okay, so sorry. So we will continue with the same example in tomorrow's class. This is what we are going to do now onward. We will see that we will try to trace all non-cash item and non-operating items here, and then we will look at all the working capital changes here and we will proceed. So we will continue with the same example in tomorrow's class. today's class, what do you need to understand? You just need to understand that I told you that I will start with net profit and I will adjust or add back all the non-cash items. I will adjust or remove the impact of all non-operating items, and I will include the changes in working capital.
So just to
Don't go, sir.
Sir, be on the call.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Sir, we just want to chat with you. We just want to chat with you, sir.
For 5 minutes.
Seconds, sir. We need your few seconds.
Ravi, 4 minutes now.
Okay. Internal setup था क्या?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Prank हो गया.
कंबल परेड तो नहीं करोगे?
आप स्क्रीन शेयर बंद कर सकते हो.
ये सही बताया तुमने.